Hello, my name is Hosam Wilmadani. You can call me Rival. With name F1D02410091. So today, I have a task to reading. So I use my laptop as the media for reading. So I'm not gonna look at the cameras. Okay. Today we're gonna talk about what is computers. A computer is an electronic machine that processes information. In other words, an information processor. It takes in raw information or data at one end, store it until it's ready to work on it, chew and crunches it for a bit, then spit out the result at the other end. At this process have a name. Taking in information, it's called input. Storing information is better known as memory or storage. And chewing information is also known as processing. And spitting out the result, it's called output. So imagine if a computer were a person. Suppose you have a friend who really good at math. She is so good that everyone she knows posts their math problem to her. Each morning, she goes to her letterbox and find a pile of new math problem waiting for her attention. She piled them up on her desk until she get around to look at them. Each afternoon, she takes a letter off the top of the pile, studies the problem, works out the solution, and scribbles the answer on the back. She put this in envelope addressed to the person who sent her original problem and stick it in her out tray, ready to post. Then she moved to next letter in the pile. You can see that your friend is working just like computers. Her letterbox is her input, the pile on her desk is her memories, and her brain is the processor that work out the solution to the problem. And the out tray on her desk is output. Once you understand that computers are about input, memories, processing, and output, all the junk on your desk make a lot more sense. So I'm gonna explain what is input, memories, processor, and output. First, what is input? The example is your keyboard and mouse. These two are just input unit way of getting information into your computer that it can process. If you use microphone and voice recognition softwares, that's another form of input. The second is memory or storage. Your computer probably stores all your documents and files on hard drive or a huge magnetic memories, but smaller computer-based devices like digital cameras and cell phones use other kinds of storage such as flash memory card. The third is processing. Your computer processor, sometimes known as Central Processing Unit or CPU, is microchip buried deep inside the computers. It's work amazingly hard and get incredibly hot in the process. That's why your computer had a little fan blowing away to stop it brain from overheating. The fourth is output. Your computer probably has LCD, like I use for reading. LCD screen capable of displaying high resolution, very detailed, graphic, and probably also stereo, loudspeaker. You may have inkjet printer on your desk to make more permanent form of output. So that's its computer. We gonna next. Hi, still with the reading tags, but now it's different. I'm gonna talk about what is computer program. The first computer were gigantic calculating machine, and all they ever really did was crush number, solve lengthy, difficult, or tedious mathematical problem. Today, computer work on much wider variety of problem, but they are still essentially calculation. Everything a computer does, from helping you to edit a photograph you taken with digital camera to displaying a web page, involves manipulating numbers in other way or another. Suppose you're looking at the digital photo you just taken in a paint or photo editing program and you decide you want a mirror image of it. In other words, flip it into it from left to right or left to left. We probably know that the photo is made of millions of individual pixel or colored squares arranged in grid pattern. The computer stores each pixel as a number, so taking a digital photo is really like an instant orderly exercise in painting by number. To flip a digital photo, the computer simply reverses the sequence of the numbers so that they run from right to left instead of left to right. Or suppose you want to make a photograph brighter, all you have to do is select the letter brightness icon. The computer then works through all the pixels, increasing the brightest value for each one by say 10% to make the entire image brighter. So once again, the problem boils down to number and calculation. What's make a computer different from a calculator is that it can work all by itself. You just give it your instruction. It's called program, and off it goes, performing a long and complex series of operations all by itself. Back in 1970s and 1980s, if you want a home computer to do almost anything all, you had to write your own little program to do it. For example, before you could write the letter on a computer, you had to write a program that could read the letter and you type on the keyboard, store them in the memory, and display them on the screen. Writing the program usually took more time than doing whatever it was that you had originally wanted to do it, or like writing the letter. Pretty soon, people start selling programs like word processor to save you the need to write program yourself. Today, most computer user buy, download, and share program like Microsoft Word and Excel. Hardly anyone write program anymore. Most people see their computer as tool that help them to do jobs. Rather than complex electronic machine they have to pre-program, and that just as well because most of us have better thing to do than computer programming. I think that's all from me. I'm sorry if there is more miss grammar. Sorry for the misspeaking too. Thank you for your attention and bye.